was a commotion as a result of BJP workers not being allowed to attend the funeral ceremonies, what we understand of a martyr. So, shoe that was pelted at minister's car in Madurai is what we are given to understand at this point. The visuals on your screens as well, the commotion that ensued after BJP workers were asked to leave a martyr's funeral that was taking place. We have Varshini who is breaking that story and getting us those visuals. Varshini, if you could give more details and also help us understand the reason why the BJP workers not allowed to attend this funeral of a martyr.
Samiksha, the funeral was supposed to happen today, and the Tamil Nadu government was also, sending representatives to pay respects to the martyr. And as a part of this whole funeral ceremony, the Finance Minister Palnivel Tyagarajan was supposed to attend, and he had attended and he paid his respect. Similarly, the District Collector of Madurai, Anish Shekhar, the Madurai Mayor, everybody, including the MLAs of the Madurai district, also participated on behalf of the Tamil Nadu government in this particular funeral ceremony of the martyr. And the BJP workers who gathered there had demanded that they will also have to be let inside so that they can pay their respects. But since it is a very formal, proper ceremony that happened, they couldn't give permission for random public people to enter, and that is why this whole issue started when the BJP workers started demanding and started shouting slogans, including how they also want to pay respects and tributes to a martyr of the country. And that after the funeral was over, when the finance minister was leaving and when he was on his way to the airport, the BJP workers attacked his car. They pelted a shoe on his car, and the police who were deployed there for security purposes had to immediately remove all the BJP workers from the whole location where the funeral was happening of Lakshmanan, 24-year-old Lakshmanan, who's lost his life for the country. And the situation was brought under control by the Madurai City Police after they were forced to remove the BJP workers who were making a commotion there, and only after that it was settled.
Well, absolutely, Varshini, still the big question that remains is that everyone should be allowed to pay respects to the martyrs of the country. Why were the BJP workers not being allowed in the first place?
Well, that exactly is the big question that is doing the rounds here, because there were a huge number of people who were representing the DMK government, and who were present at the funeral ceremony to pay respects to the martyr. And similarly, even BJP state leader Annamalai was also present there to pay his tributes to the martyr. And the BJP workers asked for an entry so that they can also go pay their tributes, but due to law and order situation and demands, the police did not allow them, and that's when they started to indulge in a commotion, and that is how this whole situation, this scenario happened. And that's when they started attacking the finance minister's car, and they also hurled a shoe at the front of the car, which is very clearly seen in the visuals. And the whole area had to be cleared, and the police had to give additional security so that the minister was able to reach the Madurai airport on time.
Yes, Varshini, stay with us while we keep up with those visuals of how these police officials are seen making way for the convoy of the minister to pass, whereas not letting BJP workers to take part in it. You also spoke about Annamalai, who was also there. If you could tell us any word coming in from Annamalai with respect to the situation that unfolded.
Well, this is definitely an unfortunate situation, and the BJP, as we can see from the visuals, is definitely agitated about what went through during that funeral ceremony. And it is expected that the BJP will definitely take up this issue. And the BJP state president K. Annamalai, who also was there to pay his respects, was definitely not looking very happy with whatever happened. He also looked very upset. Therefore, there is a expectation that the BJP will definitely strongly condemn whatever happened during the funeral ceremony. Therefore, we'll have to see what the BJP has to take a stand on this, or how they react to this.
All right, Varshini, thank you for getting us all those details. We'll keep coming back to you. In fact, stay with us for the benefit of our viewers who are just tuning in. If you could once again narrate the whole incident that happened, the visuals also that we are showing to our viewers right now of how shoes were hurled at the Tamil Nadu minister's car as a result of massive backlash that he faced.
Samiksha, so today the funeral ceremony of the martyr who was killed in Jammu and Kashmir was supposed to happen in Madurai, his own native, and his body was brought back to Madurai city, and funeral arrangements were made. And on behalf of the Tamil Nadu government, the Tamil Nadu Finance Minister Palnivel Thiagarajan and the Tamil Nadu District Collector Anish Shekhar, the Madurai District Collector Anish Shekhar, the Madurai District, Madurai City Mayor, and the MLAs of the Madurai district also participated in this funeral ceremony to pay their respects to the martyr. And during that time, the BJP workers demanded that they would be let into the funeral ceremony so that they can also pay their tributes, pay their respects to the martyr. But unfortunately, due to law and order reasons, the police who were deployed there for security purposes could not let them inside. And this was definitely, this did not definitely go well with the BJP workers who were present there, and they were agitated. And when the finance minister was about to leave the location of the funeral ceremony, and he was heading towards the Madurai airport, and while his car was moving out, the BJP workers attacked his car.
So Varshini, they're getting us all those details. The shocking video coming to light, remains to be seen the response that comes in from DMK, if at all, on this shocking visual video that has now emerged. Moving on then to our big story that we've been tracking since yesterday, Salman